Hello! How's everybody doing on this second day of 2024? For those of you all don't know, my name is Raglan Powell Jr. of Next Generation Landscaping. I go around and do schools in the community that need lawn service, pruning, anything that got to do with lawn care or landscaping. I go to the local schools and beautify them and make them look good. It's called Extreme School Makeovers. If you want to look more into it, go to my page, Next Generation Landscaping, and there's tons of videos of schools I did for your viewing pleasures. Okay, so with that being said, by it being the winter time and things are slowing up right now, I'm looking to do some improvements for 2024. And as you can tell by the title, I'm looking for a van. I believe the more efficient I am, the better I'll be able to serve the schools in the community and the elderly and people in the community more better if I'm more efficient. Right now I have a 2009 E250 Ford cargo van. It does the job. I have no complaints about it. I have, it done the job, but it has 200,000 miles on it. And let's be honest, I want something with a raised roof so I can get up and stand up instead of bend down. Because that lower back can get you half of the time, And I want to be able to get away from the trailer, okay? I want to be able to get in tight spaces. If you look at, if you go to my page and you look at my lawn care setup, you'll see how I had my walk behinds in my vans and stuff like that. I'll leave a link in the description so you can check that out as well. Okay, because I want to be able to get my mowers inside the van as well as my tools. That way I only haul the trailer when I'm hauling brush or mulch or any kind of supplies or something like that. Or if I got to haul like a lot of debris away or something like that, I'll use the trailer, okay, with the mowers and stuff inside of there, okay. But yes, I'm in search because right now I'm all about presentation, and I believe the better I look when I'm going to these places, the more professional we may be, okay? And let me be honest, there's nothing wrong with it having 200,000 miles on it, but it's just for me, I believe the lesser the miles, the better. I'm not saying have 0 miles, I'm not saying have 1,000 miles. I can do maybe 50,000, I can do maybe 80, that's pushing it. If I'm gonna purchase it, I can do, 80 or whatever. But I think the newer, the better. It doesn't have to be a 2024. It could be a 2020, 2018, 2017. If the mileage is right and the engine is good, I'm all for it. We can rock and roll with it. And whatever suits the purpose for this particular time, that's what I'm all for. So if you have any suggestions on any kind of vans out there with a high roof, I don't want no Isuzus, I don't want none of that stuff. I just want maybe a cargo van or a transit or something like that where I can go in with a high raised roof and put my lawnmowers and my tools and stuff like that in there, okay? Because 2024, I'm coming up with plans, I'm talking to people, and we're going to give the schools the best version of us as possible, okay? Because the kids and the staff, they deserve it, and it all starts with appearance, okay? And I'm going to be looking into some new equipment too as well, for those lawnmowers, pruning shears and stuff like that, but first things first, we got to get there. We got to get there. So we're going to look for the van, and then once we get the van, then we can start looking at accessories for the van, and then we'll, look at the tools for the lawnmowers and stuff like that. Because let's be honest, ain't nothing cheap these days. Everything is constantly rising by the day. All right, the cost is constantly rising by the day. So we got to prioritize this, and we got to make this, as feasible as possible. with a step-by-step process. Okay, so with that being said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I got right now, and then I want to show you the modifications I want to do once I get the new van. And hey, feel free to chime in if you see that it's doable, or if you know of a van that I may be interested in or something like that. Hey, it's all fine and well, because let's be honest, we can't get everywhere with these trailers on the back. I want to be able to get in and out, do what I need to do, and that's that, because I don't want to keep blocking traffic. I don't want to keep, you know, trying to circle around and try to find spaces and stuff like that. I just want to, you know, park, pull my truck, pull my tools out, get to work, put them back in, and keep it moving. Okay? And for those long days, I just want to be able to pull up to my residence, park it, lock it up. Alright, so without further ado, let me show you what I got, and we can take it from there. Alright. So basically, this is what we're looking at. Is the Ford Econoline E250 with the trailer on the back. Okay, so I got a lot of racks on the back, I mean on the top with the ladder and stuff like that, but there are things that, you know, I want to do to get it more feasible, to get it more efficient for this. Like, I want to be able to take the trailer off and put both my mowers on the inside of the van. Now, right now, I can get my 48 in there. I can get my 48 in there comfortably, along with my 21-inch push mower, because let's just be honest, we need a 21-inch push mower, you know, for these hard-to-reach spaces. And I want to be able to get both of them in there. So I'm thinking a high-raised cargo. If I got to change the suspension and the tires and stuff like that to be able to accommodate my bores, so it won't weigh as much or stuff like that, hey, that's what I'll do. Okay, because I'm all about efficiency right now, and I think a van is the best way to go. Okay, and then on the inside, on the inside, we got things that we're doing. So we got, you know, I had some things going on in here, but we did some fertilizations and stuff like that with my mower, and then lawn trimmer racks and stuff like that. Let me show you in the back when we're going. But I want it to be more efficient for the time that we're doing. Okay, so maybe we can see it a little bit more better now. Okay, here we go. All right, so excuse the mess. So right now I got my gas cans right here. I got my trimmer set up with a homemade rack that's in there, right there, with my pruning shears and my two. I got another set of pruning shears just hanging on the side. I got my blowers, my power pruner. I got my lawnmower right there, and you know, my spreader, my tarps, and everything up in the front, along with my chainsaw and stuff. Okay, so basically, what I want to be able to do is, I want to be able to fit both of these mowers right here on the inside of the new cargo van that I get. Okay, so if I have to get an extended version, if I have to, whatever the case may be, this is the ideal setup. I believe anything can be possible if we just set, you know, our minds to it, and we get it done, plan it out right, and we can get it done. Okay, so I don't think I've seen anybody, you know, doing that or however it may be, but if you've seen somebody, you know, with all that mowers and stuff inside the van and this and that, however it may be, shoot me a picture or shoot me a link to where you saw it at, so I can take a look at it, and maybe I can get some ideas, you know, for myself. Okay, so with the new one, the idea is with the doors. okay? I want to be able to take the doors, either take the doors off and put a ramp, you know, kind of like folding back so I can get my mowers in and out, or we can open them up and maybe have the ramp coming up, or if we can have a ramp that's coming from up under the truck, and then we can slide it out and then maybe hitch it to the bumper so that mowers can roll out. So I want some type of ramp in the back where I can get it in and out. And then maybe on the side here, I can get a ramp that comes out and comes out on the side too as well. So I can get my mowers in and out efficiently as possible. Plus, on the ceiling part, I want to get a vent for circulation on top of the roof, so that way in them hot summer days it won't be, you know, as hot back here, you know, the fumes from the gas cans, but mainly, you know, while I got my trailer, the gas cans will be on the back on the trailer, okay? But the fumes from the, you know, the blowers and everything like that, I wanted to be able to circulate and come on out the top of the van, okay, with the vent and stuff like that. Then we will update the trimmer racks plus the pruning racks. We will find somewhere to put our spades. We will find racks. I know most people use for their racks and stuff. I know most people use Equipment Defender, okay? So I'm gonna look into that as well, about the racks for my blowers and stuff like that. Whatever how you see it in the trailers, the enclosed trailers, that's how I want to look in my van, okay? So if I gotta get an extended version of a van, that's what I want, because I want to be able to get in and out. I just don't want to carry the trailer, and if I start bringing, you know, people on to help me with the schools, wise, you know, kids and stuff like that, you know, that have licenses, maybe in high school and stuff like that, they got licenses and stuff like that, or they come in for the summer and they're driving the vehicles, I want to, you know, be able to have as less liability as possible, okay? So if I don't have to take the trailer will be parked, and that way we could just take the van and do what we wanted with it. I know most people are on their pickups now to save from the trailer. I know most people are using a thing called the ramp racks, okay? Now if I can get a ramp rack that's similar to what they're doing on the pickups, but converted to a van version, that way everything can still be closed up and sealed up and you won't be able to see in there, or I still be able to close my doors and stuff like that, hey, I'm all for that. Yeah, that's something I'm looking into, okay? So and I seen a couple things on the internet that may work, but I'm gonna look more into it, and then as I, you know, get down the road, I'll bring it to you once I do my research and stuff like that, okay? So bottom line is, if you know of a van, if you know of a certain type of van that will work in this instance, please shoot me a link in the comment. Please shoot me a picture, or just tell me, you know, what it is, and that way I can look it up and I can see what we're doing and we can take it from there. And while I'm looking for the vans, we will be going around looking at accessories for the van to make it more as feasible as possible, okay? And I know I had somebody in the comments talk about the locks about the van, okay? So right here I have a deadbolt, okay, on this side, and I have one in the back, right? So I want to use that for the other van too as well, with these I use these master locks right here. Okay, I use these master locks. They got the key on the side, and they bolt in on the side of the van right here. Okay, I bolt them on the side of the van, and they come right here, and they go in here. They slide in here. Okay, they have worked for me. They have worked for me, you know, well. But I heard a lot of people say that they had problems with them, and they had, you know, some people broke into their vehicles with them and stuff like that. So if you know of any other locks that would be good, we would, you know, I'll, you know, be sure to look into that as well. But to be honest, I hadn't had no problems, you know, with the master locks in the, on the van to lock everything up and stuff like that. And for the future on the new van, I want to be able to put a lock on the passenger door, to the back door, and on the driver's side as well. So that way it'll bolt these two doors together too, you know, as well. Okay? So I'm looking for safety, I'm looking for lockup. Make sure these tools is safe as possible, okay? And looking for ways to, you know, house my, you know, my rakes and everything else in between, okay? So right now I got a 36 and a 48 in on the trailer, but when I don't want to take the trailer, I'll take my 48 and put it in the van, or I'll take the 36 and put it in the van, depending on what the workload is for that day, okay? So that's all I got for today, but I just wanted to keep you abreast of what I got going on, because in 2024, Extreme School Makeovers is going to be as efficient as possible. We're going to bring the best of us to these schools, and we are going to make a difference, one school at a time. One school at a time, we will make a difference. All right? We can't make a difference if we can't get there. All right? So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to be doing a series on vans and looking at vans and accessories, and I'll be bringing it to the channel, and then you can give me your feedback on certain accessories. If you've seen them, you can give me your feedback on it. That way I can give the schools and the community the best version of me, the best version of my company as possible, okay? Because I know that without efficiency, we can't do, you know, what we want to do the way we want to do it, okay? So with that being said, until the next time, see you and love you.